Hey guys, I'm Glitter Valkyrie, and today we're going to summon on a Hero Rises 2023. We have an almost red dream this year, and there are so many good characters on this banner. So hopefully the statistics are on our side, and let's go ahead and get started. Well, I was really hoping to just snipe red today, but colorless is a perfectly great color too, so that is totally fine. I was actually really excited to get the free Faux Mortis this morning. I didn't have him, and he is such a good character, so strong. So I was really excited with the free one. And I feel like I really don't need any more than the one that we get for free, so I really do just want to stick to reds today. I feel like there's so much value in this color, and if I had to pick like just one character that I wanted the most, I think that it would be Ophelia. She is an incredible character to use, like in terms of personality and also gameplay, but she also has so much value with her weapon and with her skills. I also have like 10 different characters that need all of her skills, like Lilina and Leon, and actually I got a free Leo with my arena ticket this week, so I feel like he could totally benefit too from some of her skills. And so I'm really hoping that we can get several of her today, but if we get to 40 with nothing, I think that we'll have to take her. And I'm really hoping that that doesn't happen because I do want the other characters as well. I actually don't have Veronica, and I know this is weird coming from me because historically she's not been my favorite. I actually really like this form of hers. I think that the art is amazing. She's actually kind of grown on me over the course of these books, and I think that she's very strong with this alt. And she also has like amazing skills for fodder, so I'm hoping that we can get a few of her. And lastly on the banner, we have Camilla, and I was actually Team Camilla. I think this is a very good alt of hers. I also think she's very annoying to fight, so we're going to see probably a ton of +10 Camillas in the future. But I think that she's... Oh my goodness. You know what? Brave Selov has amazing skills, so I'm fine with this. Okay, let's check IVs. And he is +res. I will take that. That is a really good focus charge. But I was saying that I would be very happy to get copies of Camilla, even though she's maybe a little bit lower on the priority list. So overall, yeah, I'm happy with anybody in red. And so with all that said, I think that we can go ahead and answer our viewer questions now. And as always, if I not get to yours, I'm really sorry. I will try to do it in a future one. And if you think of a question that you would like to ask me, you can just leave it in the comments with #question, and I will be sure to add your question to my list. And also, if I keep missing yours, please let me know. I am really disorganized. I miss things all the time, so just give me a heads up if I keep missing yours. And so, let's go ahead and answer our first one. And this comes from Winter Symphony. And they ask, what is your favorite song from all of the Fire Emblem games that you have played? Oh gosh, there are so many wonderful tracks in all of Fire Emblem, but if I had to narrow it down to just one, I think that I would say Dusk Falls, and if I had to pick like one of all the variants, I'd say Dusk Falls Fire. It was just a track where I was, oh my goodness, oh my gosh, that is Alm. You know what, he's like one of my favorite 4-star specials, so this is perfect for me. Okay, let's check IVs. And he is +HP -speed. That is going to be a merge. I am so happy with that. But getting back to this very lucky question from Winter Symphony, I was saying that when I heard Dusk Falls for the first time, like I actually stopped playing. I don't know if any of you have ever had that experience where all of a sudden you hear a track that you absolutely love and you just have to stop and take it in because it's just so immersive and beautiful. And it was just a game that just totally fit the mood of Conquest for me, and it's good in every single form. Like, I love the regular version, the fire version, that's my favorite. I think that all of the versions that they had in Warriors was fantastic. And also, most recently, I heard one that was from some, like, Cypher album with, like, a lot of piano, and it's absolutely beautiful. And so I think that it's one that really just takes you into a game, totally immerses you, and it's overall my favorite. But thank you for that very lucky question. And let's go ahead and answer our next one. And this comes from Atriso. And they ask, what classes do you want to be added to the Engage Wave 4 DLC? Okay, so this morning I actually saw that there is a trailer for Wave 4. It came out super early, very surprising. And I will be honest, like I kind of skimmed through it because I was at work and I've kind of just like raced home to record this. So I really haven't like delved into everything that they showed us. And I don't know if they went over classes, but if I had my pick, I would say the Valkyrie because, you know, it's my favorite class. And I would also love to be able to turn into a dragon with a leer just because I want to see what it looks like. So yeah, I think that that's what I would love to see. And I really do need to go back and look at the full trailer in depth. But thank you for that great question. And let's go ahead and back out and let's go ahead and answer our next one. And this comes from VG Master 2. And they ask, why is Gilliam a penguin? What is the connection between big man with a scary scowl and a cute penguin? Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. I am so excited to see Ophelia. She has so much to say. Very on brand. Let's check IVs. And she is plus attack. Oh my gosh. That is perfect for her. So we will just keep going with this very lucky question. And it may just be me, but for some reason, Gilliam's hair sticking out the way it does and his eyebrows sticking out just remind me of a macaroni penguin. And like once my brain made that connection, I just could not unsee it. And also, for some reason, I think of him as just like kind of big and lovable. And I think that penguins are super cute and lovable. And so that is where my brain went. But thank you for that very lucky question. And let's go ahead and answer our next one. And this comes from Shambi YT. And they ask, what games do you like other than Fire Emblem, Zelda, Genshin Impact, and Xenoblade? Well, you have listed most of my favorites, but there are some others that I do love. I do love the Pokemon series. Been playing it. Oh my goodness. I am very happy to see Camilla. She has amazing art. Okay, let's check IVs. Holy smoke, she is plus attack. That is so much better than the one that I sparked for. But getting back to this very lucky question from Shambi YT, I was saying that I love the Pokemon series ever since I was a kid. I also love Animal Crossing, even though I've only played the Switch version. It's one of those things that got me through quarantine, so it holds a special place in my heart. I love the Golden Sun series, played that as a kid, and I'm so hoping that we get something to give us closure in the future. I hate the cliffhanger that it ended on. I also love Harvest Moon. I know it goes by like a new name now, but I loved that as a kid. I also like Bravely Default, and to a certain extent, I do like Smash. I liked it more as a kid. I like it less now, but still a good series. I also like most of the mainline Mario titles, and I also really like Fantasy Life. And it is a series that I thought was dead, and that I was so excited that it was being revived for the Switch, so I'm really excited to play that whenever it comes out. But thank you for that very lucky question. And let's go ahead and answer our next one, and this comes from V. And they ask, what is your favorite and least favorite Fire Emblem game, not counting Warriors? And also tell me a character that you like and dislike from both games that you mention. Okay. So my favorite Fire Emblem game is FE7. And I would say that the character that I like the most from that game is Sarah. She just holds a special place in my heart. And then as for my least favorite character from that game, I'm not going to make any friends answering this, but I feel like I shouldn't lie. I have to be honest. It's Priscilla. I'm sorry. And then as for my least favorite Fire Emblem game, you know, if I could include Warriors, my answer would be Three Hopes because I had a very negative experience with it. But since I cannot, I think that I would say that my least favorite is probably Birthright, just because it killed me what happened with Xander in that game. Overall, I think the writing was very poor. I think that the gameplay is not as fun as Conquest, and it is my least favorite overall. However, with all that said, I love Sakura. I think that she is the best royal. I think, oh my goodness, that is very clearly Zelgius. He has a very distinct silhouette. Okay, let's check IVs. And he is plus res. I will take that. But getting back to this very lucky question from V, I was saying that Sakura is the best royal. I just absolutely love her. And then as for my least favorite character, you know, there isn't really anybody in that game that I truly hate. But I will say that I was pretty annoyed with the way Takumi treated Korin for a good portion of the game. So maybe I would say him, or like maybe Saizo. I didn't really care for him either. But there's not really anybody that I hate in that game. But thank you for that very lucky question. And let's go ahead and answer our next one. And this comes from Amora Oblige. And they ask, if Dimitri, Xander, and Crom were in battle and you could only support one of them to make them win, who would you choose? Oh gosh, well, I do love all three of those characters, but at the end of the day, if I had to pick one, I would choose Xander. He is the #1 husbando, so I would have to pick him. But thank you for that great question. And let's go ahead and answer another one. And this comes from Ben Lecoit. And they ask, how do you feel about male Alir? Do you like him just as much as female Alir, or is this another male/female Corrin situation? Okay, so for anybody who is not aware about Corrin, this is really, really silly. But I love female Corrin. She's one of my favorites, and I don't like male Corrin because of his hair. I know it's silly. I know that they're the same character, but for me, they are different. But actually, for Alir, it is very, very different. I actually prefer the design of male Alir. For some reason, I think it works a little bit better. It's not as jarring. I actually find it kind of okay. But with all that said, I do prefer to play as female Alir, and I do like the voice work a little bit more. She actually made me love the character, the voice actor, just because I felt so bad for Alir and what they were going through. They just made the character very endearing. So while I prefer to play as female Alir, I like the design of male a little bit more. So a little bit different from the Corrin situation. But thank you for that great question. And let's go ahead and answer our next one. And this comes from Ressa. And they ask, I recently started cosplaying again to go to cons, and my next cosplay will be Shenhe because she... Oh my goodness. My gosh, that is Lynn. You know what? I actually really like her resplendent art. Okay, let's check IVs. And she is plus defense. That'll be a merge. Okay, so getting back to this very lucky question from Ressa, I don't even think that I got through it. They asked, recently started cosplaying again to go to cons, and your next cosplay will be Shenhe because she's your favorite. But wanted to ask, have you cosplayed a Fire Emblem/Genshin character before? And if not, which characters would you like to cosplay as? Okay, so first of all, have a wonderful time at a con as Shenhe. I think that that is amazing. It's probably a very difficult costume to make, but that is so, so cool that you're doing that. But as for me, I have never done any type of cosplay before. I'm super, super shy, and I've also never been to a con. So I've never ever done it before. I don't know if I ever could, but if I were to choose a character to do, like overall, I would go as Jean from Genshin Impact. She is my favorite female character. I actually really like her regular outfit, and so I think that maybe that's something that I could do. I don't know if I could pull it off, but I think that's what I would choose. And then as for Fire Emblem, oh gosh, I look nothing like any of my favorite characters. And I'm also very lazy, and I have no sewing skills whatsoever. So I think that if I had to pick a character... Oh my goodness, we got her. Oh my gosh, I'm so, so excited to see Veronica. I love that art. And we get a blessing, and we hit 40, but we have to check IVs. Oh my gosh, she's plus attack. That is amazing. So we will just keep going with these reds. We just have to. But getting back to this very, very lucky question, I think that if I had to pick a Fire Emblem character, I would choose Louise because I could do the hair. Oh my goodness. This is a super, super lucky question. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's check this one. And she is plus speed. That is amazing. So let's go ahead and pull this last red. And to finish up this question from Ressa, I would choose either Jean from Genshin or Louise from Fire Emblem. But thank you for that super lucky question. Holy smokes! Oh my gosh. This might be the luckiest question of all time. Okay, let's check this one. And she is perfectly neutral. I will take that. And since we're here, I feel like we have to pull this colorless. Can you spark past 40? You know, I guess I didn't realize that you could do more than one spark, but I guess that's really nice. We're not going to do it, but it's nice. Okay, so let's go ahead and back out. And we can go ahead and spark. And of course, we're going to take another Ophelia copy. Yay! Oh my gosh, I'm so happy that we got so many of her today. and we get the thing. All right, this seems like a good place to end things. I am so happy with all of the characters that we got today, and I hope that you guys get everything that you were looking for on this banner. I also want to say a huge thank you to everybody that submitted questions. I cannot make these videos without you, so thank you so much. And as always, thanks so much for watching, and have a wonderful day.